What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the Safe Zone. My name is Cole, or the Master Reactor, and today we are here for another Legends of video. This one is the highly anticipated Legend of Technoblade. Ever since I did my first reaction to Evan MC Gaming's Legend of videos with the Wilbur one, and then I went on to the Vilza one, I've gotten so many requests to get to this video in particular, and this is the Legend of Technoblade, and I cannot wait to watch, because I remember I used to watch Technoblade when I was younger. I guess I'm still young, but like when I was younger, but I kind of like fell off around after he got like the highest streak in Bed Wars, and then I like never watched him, and then I popped back up in all the Stream SMP stuff, and like it caught me off guard because it was like a brain blast, because I remembered his like Minecraft parody and all of that, but I didn't know he was a part of anything more than just Sky Wars and Bed Wars and stuff like that. But I cannot wait to see his whole journey on the internet. So if you're just as excited as I am, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. We are so close to 190 subscribers and so close to 200 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, because I literally started uploading in February, and we're already almost at 200 subscribers by the end of May. That's insane. Thank you all so much for the support. But while you're down there, please make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And also make sure to leave a comment on what you think I should react to next, what you thought of the video, or anything you really want to say. I always love reading your comments, and I always love getting new suggestions. But I think I've said enough, so I say that we just dive straight into the video.
Technoblade has seen a lot in his 7-year journey on YouTube, and today we're covering it all. From the Potato War to Minecraft Championship to the biggest tour in gaming history, this is the Legend of Technoblade. Since this is a long video, I put timestamps in the description to all the different topics I'll be covering. However, all of them are related, so it's best to watch the whole thing in order. Also, this video took weeks to make, so if you could take 1 second to subscribe, it is completely free and it would make my day.
Is he using Bad Lion?
Now that that's out of the way, let's start from the beginning. Believe it or not, Technoblade has been on YouTube for over 11 years. He began his first channel, Studio Lore, on July 5th, 2009. He posted infrequently for the next 4 years, building up a solid 47 subscribers.
Let's go!
Soon, he saw the rise of a new game on YouTube, a game called Minecraft. He decided to ditch the Studio Lore channel and move on to a new one, where he would start posting Minecraft content. On October 28th, 2013, he created the channel Technoblade. Techno had already been playing on smaller faction PvP servers and absolutely dominating them within a couple of weeks. So he decided to take on the challenge of joining a bigger server. He could have chosen Mineplex, the biggest Minecraft server at the time, but instead he chose the up-and-coming server Hypixel. For his first 6 months on the server, he played Minecraft Hunger Games, as it was the most popular game at the time. After those 6 months, he had only gained 300 subscribers, so he decided to shift his focus to something more interesting. He began making montages of himself beating some of the top Hunger Games players in the community, which finally allowed him to start gaining traction. During the next year and a half, he had reached nearly 14,000 subscribers. But something was about to happen that would completely change the course of his channel. A new game on Hypixel that would take over YouTube. This game was Sky Wars.
Oh, I was close.
Sky Wars was an instant hit, holding nearly 8,000 concurrent players, launching Hypixel's player count past Mineplex.
Wow.
Techno immediately started recording Sky Wars content, but he needed a way to stand out from the crowd. So he began grinding ranked Sky Wars. Before long, he secured a spot in Masters Division, reserved for the top 10 ranked players in the world.
Wow.
He spent the next 2 years making content on Sky Wars and amounted over 100,000 subscribers during that period.
That's insane.
After discovering live streaming and continuing to grind Sky Wars, his channel doubled in size within a few more months. Around this time, he did something so random, yet so impressive, it went viral. He beat Minecraft Hardcore using a steering wheel.
Okay, yeah, I saw the clip. I don't remember him doing this.
Minecraft Hardcore is a version of survival that is locked on the hardest difficulty, and would automatically delete the world upon the player dying once. As if that wasn't hard enough, he decided to beat it using a steering wheel instead of a keyboard and mouse.
Just insane.
Through his journey, he went through many challenges such as spawning over lava lakes in the nether, losing his home, having many close encounters with mobs, and using a steering wheel. After 9 long hours, he finally managed to beat the game, and the video now has 8 million views on his channel, making it his 3rd most viewed video, beat only by Skyblock and Proof I Don't Autoclick.
You guys are all just mad because you're bad.
Oh, he's so young.
Alright, that is 732 times per second. As you can see, I just clicked that. You're bad at video games. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Soon after this video, another new game was released on Hypixel.
This is Bed Wars. Yeah. This is what I remember
On
of
June
Technoblade.
29th, 2017, Hypixel released their biggest hit yet, Bed Wars. Techno immediately jumped on the trend and began making Bed Wars videos, until one day he realized that he had won 349 games in a row.
Just one day realized.
After realizing how crazy of a number that was, he decided to see who had the highest win streak at the time. What he found surprised him. He was only 25 wins away from beating the world record.
Oh, wow.
He knew he had to
quick.
go for it, but he had to do it right.
I'm trying to refresh
So he
my
gathered
memory.
a team of
So I
elite
remember
Bed Wars players, and together they
got,
would
like, the
try
highest
hard
one.
4v4 Bed Wars, attempting to get the highest win streak possible. He uploaded his first video breaking the record on September 23rd, 2017. And with this, began the Bed Wars win streak world record.
That's just... Oh my god. I wish I could be good at Minecraft. I say this in like every video, but like Philsa has his builds, Techno has his combat, Wilbur has his storytelling. I can't do any of that in Minecraft. I mean, I probably could with practice, but...
One week later, something happened that brought insane attention to the streak and put even more pressure on Techno. At a streak of 600 wins, the owner of Hypixel, Simon, tweeted out that upon reaching a 1,000 win streak, he would reward Technoblade with $2,500 of store credit to give to his fans.
What?
There was no going back. Techno would either continue the grind or fail in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And so, the grind continued. Powering through hackers, stress, and thousands of helpless players, on October 14th, Techno and his team managed to reach a 1,000 win streak in Bed Wars. Just a few weeks earlier, the record had been 374. Techno had shattered that by nearly 3 times.
I feel bad for that other guy.
For the rest of October, the streak continued for hundreds of games until it became more of a burden than a challenge. And on October 26th, this happened.
So anyhow, I'm gonna throw it away now. We're doing it. No, I'm a big boy. Come on, dude. Come on. I'm pushing you towards my bed. Do I have to combo you across that bridge? Why is it so hard to lose Bed Wars? You can do it. Yes! Yes! You're doing it! You're doing it! Yes! I'm free!
Oh my god. That must hurt, though.
He had ended the win streak at 1,400 consecutive wins in Bed Wars. After Techno set the record, lots of people attempted to break it, but nobody could. This unbelievable record stood and stood for a miraculous 3 months?
Oh.
On January 27, 2018, Techno uploaded a video where he teamed up with Dephone, who's approaching the record at the time. In this video, the team managed to get Dephone to a win streak of 1,401 wins, breaking the old record. As with the last win streak, they did not stop there. The team continued grinding, reaching 1,500 wins, 1,600 wins, and even 1,700 wins in a row. Then, as with the last record, Dephone got bored and decided to end the streak. And just like that, 2 months later, on March 15th, their streak ended at 1,818 wins.
Oh
and that is where the Bed Wars win streak record stands today. After the Bed Wars win streak saga, Techno returned to posting his usual Hypixel content.
I love those thumbnails.
Mostly Skywars commentaries and Bed Wars challenges. Also a few Fortnite videos. Anyway, his views started to stagnate and trended downward for the next year and 3 months. Until June 2019, when something totally unexpected happened. In the span of 10 days, not 1, but 2 channel-defining trends began on Techno's channel. The first was Hypixel Skyblock, more on that later in the video, and the second was Minecraft Monday.
Right. Minecraft Monday seems to be a big
Minecraft
thing
Monday
in
was a
these.
14-week competition created by Keemstar that united many YouTubers from various communities to fight in a series of minigames for a grand prize of $10,000 each week. YouTubers such as Ninja, PewDiePie, James Charles, and even Mr. Beast all joined the competition, fighting head-to-head in various
Mr.
Minecraft
Beast,
minigames.
like fighting for $10,000?
This event was first announced on June 11th, 2019, and as soon as the announcement was out, Technoblade attempted to join the event, tweeting at Keemstar, "Put me in, coach!" Soon after, Technoblade was added to the roster of players due to lots of support on his tweet and a good following. After being selected for the first event, he was paired with Shotgun Raids, who today has 1.2 million subscribers.
I think I've heard
They
of
were one of the most hyped teams and a favorite to win the event. Everybody knew to watch out for Technoblade. After a round of practice, the tournament began.
The taunt.
In round 2, the duo came extremely close to victory with 7 kills but lost to Woofles in the final fight. In the third round, he died fairly early with 3 kills as he was blown up by TNT. Shotgun survived to 3rd place. In the 4th round, they came close once again, taking 4th place with 6 eliminations after falling to Vicstar.
Okay,
by this time, Techno had over 5,000 viewers, which was insane to him. In round 5, they died very early in the game when both Techno and Shotgun were critted out by Vicstar. They didn't even make top 20. In round 6, they finally made it. They won the game with ease and swept the final 3 teams. Techno finished with 5 kills.
Nice.
By this point in the tournament, Techno and Shotgun were down 100 points from Vicstar and Pizza Hut, and needed a major comeback to win the $10,000 prize.
And I feel like they're gonna
have to do
round 7,
Vicstar was their prime target, and with 7 teams left, they engaged in combat. Techno and Shotgun were severely outgeared but had the jump on Pete. After Techno comboed and killed Pete, he was quickly finished off by Vic. Somehow, Shotgun clutched up and got multiple hits on Vic, which ended up killing him. Later in the game, Shot got caught outside the border and barely survived, but then Skeppy immediately took advantage of this and finished him off, leaving them in 4th place.
I mean, they still
By round 8, Techno and Shotgun had closed the lead to a mere 58 points, leaving them within striking distance of 1st place. They started out the match looking for Pete and Vic, but failed to find them until the final 5. They chased them for a few minutes until they finally trapped and killed them, ending the match with 6 eliminations.
Nice.
When they got back to the lobby, they found out they were in 1st place by 50 points. They celebrated and bragged to the rest of the lobby even before the final 2 matches.
When you can't even get
While waiting for match 9, Techno got a donation. It was 500 Canadian dollars from the owner of Hypixel himself. He had yet another proposal for Techno.
What?
He stated that if Techno were to win the tournament, he would be rewarded with a custom pig rank on Hypixel for 1 week. This motivated Techno even more because to him, the rank was worth more than the $10,000.
I mean, yeah.
In round 9, more motivated than ever, Techno and Shotgun played it safe, avoiding conflicts with players who were good at PvP and saving them until the end. This worked out very well for them, as they were able to eliminate Vic's team with ease and kill the final 2 players, Captain Sparkles and Beijing Canadian. They ended the match with 4 kills, a dub, and Techno peaked at 18,000 viewers, a new record for him. After the round 9 victory, the pig rank was in sight for Techno as they were over 120 points ahead of Vic and Pete. All they had to do was get a few easy kills and stay alive to reach their goal. But at the beginning of round 10, they were being hunted down by Vicstar. If they lost the fight, they would lose the tournament, but if they won, the $10,000 would be theirs. Both teams had very similar armor, but Techno had almost full iron. The fight began in the forest and was quickly over. Shotgun took on Vic and Techno took on Pete. Within seconds, they had taken them both out. The final nail in the coffin came immediately after when the 3rd place team, Jerome and Beijing Canadian, were killed. This allowed Techno and Shotgun to breeze to victory. In light of the win, Techno attempted to pull out the USB steering wheel to play the final round, but it didn't work. With the win secured, they easily took match 10 with 6 eliminations, earning Techno pig rank and the $10,000 grand prize. The stream, which reached 21,000 live viewers, marked the beginning of a huge expansion of growth in Techno's channel, allowing him to reach 1 million subs and beyond. The victory in week 1 of Minecraft Monday proved him as one of the best PvPers in the game and brought him plenty of recognition from bigger creators. But this was only week 1 of Minecraft Monday. there was so much more to come. By week 2, Technoblade's popularity had spiked, gaining well over 45,000 subscribers and almost 5 million views during this week alone, while also garnering widespread recognition from YouTubers as large as Ninja. This only continued as the weeks went on. As each week passed, he seemed to continually dominate and place in the top 3 almost every week. Before long, his undeniable talent brought him some extra attention from the event organizers. From week 2 and on, they continually made Techno find a new, less experienced teammate to play with him. In week 2, they split him up with Tapel and made him find a non-Minecraft YouTuber. So he chose iBallistic Squid. Although Squid had some previous Minecraft experience, they let the selection slide. Bad choice. Techno once again dominated, winning the event for the second week in a row. This led to an even larger amount of attention to Techno.
Bro, I didn't know he teamed with
Technoblade was quickly approaching 1 million subs, and all he needed to reach the milestone were a few more good performances. Over the next few weeks, Techno was paired with Chris02, James Charles, Call Me Carson, and Jay Schlatt. In weeks 3, 4, and 5, he performed very well with a personal placement of 1st, 3rd, and 2nd, while his team took 4th, 3rd, and 5th. In these weeks, though, he was purposefully placed with teammates who were not very good at Minecraft. He also was allegedly sabotaged by Call Me Carson, who only scored 69 points throughout the entire event. On top of that, Techno was being targeted and teamed on for being the best player there. Even with all of these odds against him, in week 6, Techno and Jay Schlatt had a real chance.
Of course Jay Schlatt
After
was
falling
with him when
behind in the beginning, Technoblade dominated TNT Run, winning all 3 rounds. With a solid performance from Jay Schlatt, they moved up to 1st. After decent performances in the next few rounds, it came down to Hunger Games. All they needed to do was get a few kills and place high. And that's exactly what Techno did.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's something that you can do easily.
With 7 eliminations, resulting in Techno winning his 3rd event. This win catapulted his popularity even further. In week 7, he was paired with Junkie Janker and had another amazing performance, placing 1st individually and 2nd in teams. But this week he would achieve something even greater. On August 8th, 2019, Technoblade reached a milestone every YouTuber dreams of.
I don't know.
The 1 million subscriber mark. After 6 years of grinding, highs and lows, and refining his skills, Techno finally reached the esteemed gold play button. From there, he has only gone farther, continuing Minecraft Monday for 6 more weeks, winning yet another in week 10. And playing until the event's eventual demise in week 13. Throughout the whole event, Techno never placed below 5th in teams and amazingly, never placed lower than 3rd place individually.
Wow, that's
This crowned
insane.
him the best Minecraft Monday player of all time. Over the span of the event, Techno gained 100 million views and over 700,000 subscribers. It led to his inclusion in many more high-profile Minecraft events in the future.
Yeah.
The other major series that began on Techno's channel around the same time as Minecraft Monday was Hypixel Skyblock. This series would ultimately lead to one of the toughest battles Techno would ever have to fight. Technoblade uploaded his first Skyblock video, the Hypixel Skyblock Experience, on June 14th, 2 days after the game came out. In this video, he detailed his journey over the first day or 2 on the game while making fun of it at the same time. As you may imagine, the video took off alongside the massively growing player base of Skyblock, becoming one of the most viewed videos on his channel, totaling a very impressive 8,800,000 views today.
Wow.
This was enough to cement Skyblock as the main source of Hypixel content on his channel moving forward. Within 4 days from his first video, he killed the Magma Boss, claiming one of the better weapons in the game at the time, the Ember Rod. 5 days later, he became the fastest man in Skyblock. After this episode, Minecraft Monday slowed the pace of his Skyblock uploads, but they continued. Over the next 4.5 months, he flew through the skies, reaching places never meant to be reached. He fought dragons, killed his own kind for higher stats, and started one of the hardest wars he would ever have to fight. Lasting 9 long months, consuming hours of grinding a day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Potato War.
Finally, y'all have been asking me to react to these videos.
Legend has it
I have no clue
Techno started
what
farming
you're talking
potatoes
about.
to get hot potato books for his set of superior armor. After a few days, he realized that he had farmed enough potatoes to be in the top 50 of all players on Hypixel.
That's only
Upon
the top
realizing
50?
this, he decided he had to be number 1. His grind for the most potatoes began by grinding for more minion slots. He figured the more minions he had, the easier he'd be able to catch up to first place. So he spent hours grinding and achieved the 22nd minion slot. Now that he had 22 potato minions, all he had to do was optimize them. Next, he proceeded to upgrade all of the minions to level 9 to increase production, as well as adding a farming crystal to improve output by 10%.
Oh my gosh.
Now that his potato pyramid was fully
never.
functional, he decided to look into the first place potato farmer to see what he was doing. By looking through posts made on the Hypixel forums, he was able to calculate number 1's potato output, and what he found shocked him.
No way he actually did math to figure that out.
Outpacing Techno, even with less minions.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
He then
That's
realized
not too out
this
of the
battle
way.
would not be over soon. And thus was born Technoblade's biggest rival on Skyblock, Squid. Squid had already been farming for months, so he already had about a 7 million potato lead on Techno. Even with the most powerful farm he could make, it would still take up to 6 months to close the gap.
Wow.
If the Blade wanted any chance of defeating Squid, he would have to find another way.
So this is a different person from iBallistic Squid,
After
right?
close speculation,
Yeah,
Techno
obviously.
found a major problem with Squid's farm. The minions were too close together. This caused the minions to try to farm on other minions' land, causing no potatoes to be farmed on certain cycles, provided a player was on the island. Techno took advantage of this by leaving his alt account in Squid's AFK pool, dragging down the efficiency of his farm by up to 90%.
Yikes.
Upgrading, gathering catalysts to power his minions, and AFKing led to Squid's lead being completely decimated in a matter of days.
Wow.
And Technoblade
Smart.
was now the number 1 potato farmer. After a confrontation and some more upgrades, Techno was convinced that there was no hope for Squid. But he was wrong. After the first potato war was uploaded, everyone started farming potatoes for themselves. Everyone wanted to feel like they were a part of their own potato war. However, some people took inspiration differently. Within days, countless people had decided to help Squid by paying him millions in Skyblock coins, or giving him the materials to unlock new minion slots. While Techno was taking a break from the madness, Squid assembled an even more powerful farm than Techno's and started to catch up. Upon seeing this, Techno made his plans private and assembled his own team of players to take out Squid. Their first mission was to unlock the 24th minion slot, which had never been done before.
Yeah, he has the big role.
And after 3 days of grinding, him and his team had all the required materials to unlock the 24th minion slot. The next upgrade he went for was the Flycatcher. Even though the stat boost was minuscule and the work required to get one was ridiculous, he had to get it as Squid had already started gathering the materials to make one. Once both of them had Flycatchers on all of their minions, they had both reached the limit for potato output from their farm, and thus had to start farming by hand. Every day, the two of them farmed for hours, and Techno's lead grew as fast as his potatoes. Before long, he calculated that he was about 22 million potatoes ahead of Squid. That's insane
that he made like a whole Google
which would take 200 plus hours of farming to make up. And right when they both thought the war was surely over, Hypixel released the pet update. At first glance, none of the pets had abilities that would help increase farm output. But upon acquiring a legendary rabbit pet, Techno realized that the legendary variant had a secret ability that could increase the output of farming minions by up to 30% at max level. By the time Squid found out 4 days later, it was too late. Techno's pet had already leveled up quite a bit, giving him an even bigger lead. And with that, the war moved into its final stages. In the third installment of the Potato War series, Techno revealed all of the plans he had to hide in the previous episode. By finding a loophole in the Rabbit Pet's boost, he was able to sabotage Squid's production at night, costing him upwards of 2 million potatoes over the 2 weeks it took him to realize what was happening. After more sabotaging and refining, Techno's lead was growing daily, but there was no end in sight. Soon, the two reached an agreement. First to reach 500 million potatoes would win the war. Simon, the owner of Hypixel, soon responded to the tweets saying the winner would get a surprise, and so the race continued. Both farmed for hours and hours a day, slowly closing in on 500 million potatoes. But something happened on June 6, 2020, that would change the war entirely. A new update added an enchant that automatically replanted crops when farmed, and an item was added that compacted items in a player's inventory so they don't have to spend time crafting. This upped Squid's farm output by 6 times what it was before, and meant that Technoblade's league could be completely obliterated in just a few days. Starting then, the two of them grinded for up to 12 hours each day. This would be the final stretch of the war. 2 weeks after the new update, Techno started a live stream on YouTube where he showed himself reaching 500 million potatoes. Technoblade had won the war. And a temporary NPC was added to the lobby, giving Techno a potato crown as the prize for his victory. Following the war, Techno and Squid stopped farming and moved forward with other things. And with this, the story of the Great Potato War is finished. During the war, another series began on Techno's channel. He had been invited to join the biggest Minecraft SMP series ever, including upwards of 100 other YouTubers playing on a small-scale replica of the real world. This marks the beginning of SMP Earth.
I love these iMovie
December
transitions.
1st,
I'm sorry.
2019. Technoblade uploads his first SMP Earth video titled SMP Earth, The Empire Begins. With a plan of world domination, Techno began gathering resources. After exploring much of the land in Africa, gathering all he could find, he traveled to Antarctica, which he claimed as the mainland of his empire. Techno began to recruit allies such as Philza and Voice Over Pete, defending the land against any threat that had entered. This day marked the beginning of the Antarctic Empire of SMP Earth. Roughly 2 weeks later, Techno and Philza began to take action. Using planes, the two started claiming a large perimeter, one chunk at a time, for their faction. This ultimately resulted in the Antarctic Empire claiming nearly the entire map. This conquest of roughly 70% of the map angered many of the other players on the server, and caused another creator, Wilbursoot, to hold a trial. After some deliberation, a new set of laws were formed. Techno's plan of world domination would have to wait.
Man.
1 week later, the Antarctic Empire was thriving. No conflicts had arisen, until one man threatened it all. A new danger was about to face Techno and his allies.
I've seen this story from like...
Okay.
Why?
Maybe not the most dangerous person.
You know,
and so began a time known as the Battle of the Bridges. As the Antarctic Empire expanded into new lands, a bridge was constructed to connect their expanding territories. An outsider, Tommy Yennin, traveled this bridge in an attempt to assassinate the leaders of the Antarctic. They were forced to fight back, starting a war. After a long while of fighting on the bridge, the battle was over for the time being. Techno then enlisted help from Wilbur and traveled to find Tommy's new bridge. Once Tommy had spotted the two at his bridge, the battle resumed. The combat continued, taking them all around the world until no winner was crowned. The battle had gone on too long. Tommy's faction, Business Bay, had agreed to sign a peace treaty with the Antarctic. After careful negotiation, the treaty was burned. They burned it. The war between Business Bay and the Antarctic Empire therefore continued. The final violent meeting between the factions began when Tommy challenged Techno to a battle. This did not go well for Tommy as he ended up dying multiple times.
I can imagine.
After being drop-kicked by Technoblade, Tommy led him to a desert where he had set a pit trap. Of course, Techno suspected the trap and did not fall victim to it. Tommy later explained that his plan was to let Techno kill him several times before leading him into the trap and killing him. Unfortunately for Tommy, only the first part of his plan worked.
Yep.
Tommy and Technoblade continued to 1v1 in the desert, resulting in Tommy dying an additional 3 times.
Oh my gosh, Tommy.
A 3v3 battle then followed this.
You can't fight him.
The teams were Techno, Sneeg, and Philza versus Tommy, Sylvie, and Grunk. Technoblade and his team ended up winning by a long shot. To try and end the chaos, Tommy and it made an attempt at giving the speech. Long story short, this ended in Tommy's death.
Oh my gosh.
Again.
Of course.
Tommy Innit and Technoblade agreed to sign a treaty called the Treaty of Dapit. At long last, the war was over. This marked the end of Techno's SMP Earth videos, leaving both sides neutral. Technoblade, having won every single battle, was undoubtedly the winner.
Well, yeah.
Shortly after the disaster of an ending to Minecraft Mondays and in the midst of Minecraft Saturdays, which never really took off the way Minecraft Monday
Yeah, no,
did.
I
A
can't
new,
imagine that it
completely
would.
original event was announced known as Minecraft Championship. This event put a completely new spin on the classic minigame style and posed itself as a fun, light-hearted event in contrast to the intense competition of Minecraft Mondays. This attracted Technoblade to participate in the event
there's
over
no, like,
Minecraft Saturdays,
prize for this
which
one,
would
is there?
ultimately prove a good decision, as Minecraft Saturdays ended only a few months later, while Minecraft Championship is still running today. Technoblade joined Minecraft Championship on their second tournament, which took place on February 9th, 2020. His teammates included S-Major, Wilbursoot, and Gamerbury. Their team did well,
Alright,
just
well, I
not
only
well enough to
recognized
secure
Wilbur.
the win. By the end of week 1, their team placed 4th overall out of 10, and Techno landed 3rd place on the solo leaderboards with 3,669 points.
Nice.
Only
Tommy beat
100
him, that's
behind
impressive.
Quid, who placed 1st. A respectable performance, but nothing compared to his fear-inducing performances during Minecraft Monday. Techno wasn't satisfied.
I mean, I can
The next
imagine.
event did not go much better. His team peaked at 4th place and ended the event in 5th. Although,
Yikes.
Techno did considerably well individually, scoring 4th place with 2,700 points. With 2 okay performances under his belt, Techno was looking for a breakout week. To keep his reputation, he needed a win.
Yeah.
And along came Minecraft Championship
That's
4.
gotta be hard.
This week, Techno's
have,
team
like, a
included
brand
3
based
other
on you
creators he
winning.
knew well from SMP Earth. Wilbursoot, Filza, and Tommy Innit.
Right, the
His
legend
team was stacked.
What was
And
it
going
that
into
they're
the
called?
event, they were very
You
confident
guys were
they
calling
would
these
win.
for like a group.
The
I
first
forgot
game
what
of
it
the
was.
event was Skyblockle. Things started out
Ah,
slow
no,
when
I-
Wilbur walked off the map. However, Tommy made up for it by pearling in on
I
the
love
team
that.
and pulling in 2 kills. Soon after, Techno got a trident with loyalty and went on an absolute rampage. Wiping out team after team, Techno and Tommy combined for 14 kills, winning the game and
Dang.
securing 1st place after round 1.
I feel like
Game
I've heard
number
these details
2
before,
was
but I
big
don't
sales at
remember them.
BuildMart. Techno died a few times, Tommy and Filza argued like a married couple, and their team finished 3rd. Next up was survival games. They had a similar start to Skyblockle, with Tommy Innit being the first player eliminated of the whole game. The game progressed slowly, but Techno was able to kill James Charles. Yeah, that James Charles. Due to the city layout, many teams were able to find
It's
shelter
him.
in buildings.
It's them.
This led to an epic final battle between the last 25 people that would decide who won the game. Through kill stealing, cleaning, and getting stuck in cobwebs, Techno managed to finish with 5 kills and their team placed 3rd overall.
Nice.
Game number 4 proved to be one of their best. These were the highlights of To Get to the Other Side.
I feel like I might just not be remembering.
First,
So I took,
Tommy
like, a
in
big
second.
break.
The 1,000 Bed Wars win streak was all for this.
But I feel like
Nice,
this has a
nice.
lot
Win
more
these.
details about this game
Third.
than the other ones do.
Third. Oh,
Dynamic duo!
bro, we've gotten first. every time,
Dynamic
I think.
duo.
First, third, 13, 14. Dude, we're killing it.
Red rabbits not on this leaderboard.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Good day.
Second place!
The clutch.
Second place! Where do you go to
Eighth.
get to this?
Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Who is
no.
this audience member named Techno Sucks? Who put this in the game? Excuse me? Why is I'm a squid kid in this?
Oh no.
And 5th, good enough. And Technoblade MVP.
Standing strong in 1st place going into the 5th round, things were looking
Yeah,
promising.
it's a 600-point lead.
The next round would be audience takeover, meaning the viewers got to vote on a Twitter poll what game would be played next.
I'm not active
After an
enough on
extremely
Twitter to
close
see
vote,
this. Polls
Techno
go
got the
out.
game he wanted, Rocket Spleef. After Tommy said,
Just killed a woman. Feeling good.
and Filza carried, they got 2nd and moved on to game 6.
I want to see a Legends of Tommy
This
Innit video.
was
I think that would be
Battle
cool. Legends of I'm a Squid Kid video? Nah. I'm joking, Technoblade, I'm joking. Jeez, they're dominating.
They got off to an amazing start, winning 5 games with nearly max points. But in match 6, their closest rivals, the Red Rabbits, beat them by distracting Tommy, who is the only one with a sword, leaving Techno alone in the middle. They went on to lose one more
Wait,
match,
it says
finishing
get
7
good.
and
I
9,
didn't notice that.
keeping their first place position overall in the tournament. In Hole in the Wall, something happened that clinched their position in the final duel.
Tied with a second place player, so it's fine.
How did I glitch through that? I'm hacking. Yes! Thank you, America!
What?
I just got 500 points. That's way too much. That's way too much. 30 seconds. We got this.
There you won!
Yes! Yes!
Oh, we're 1,100 ahead of second.
Oh my god, dude,
Wait,
this
earned
was way too many
890
points. Look at
points?
that leaderboard.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
After
that would
pulling
help them a
second in
ton.
Parkour Warriors in Game 8, it was finally time for the final duel. Dodgeball.
Oh, they're giving it to Vic. Okay, kill Vic. He's the guy actually shooting.
I got one. Wait, did they get me and Tommy at the same time?
Yeah.
Also, why
I
are my
got
textures
Vic.
not loading? Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Nice.
Come on.
2v1. But he's got both.
Was Technoblade on the team where like one of the players just jumped in the lava? Or was that Phil?
Hey, we win these.
That's one.
One more round. Nice.
Nice. It's a lure shots.
Nope. Oh, they're going for me, man. They know the strat.
They know the strat.
Nice.
The tried and
I
tested
hit the
strat
wrong
of
one.
killing Technoblade so you
Oh,
can win.
it's up to you guys.
Oh wait, I got both.
Just
Nice.
shoot Vic. Yes! We win Minecraft championships!
It was like
Oh, we
off the
win!
screen.
We win!
Techno had finally done it. His team dominated the event and he placed #1 on the individual leaderboards by
Nice.
over 1,000 points, living up to his reputation as being one of, if not the best player in the game. However, over the next 2 months, another player would rise to the top out of seemingly nowhere,
Dream.
considered by many to be even better than Technoblade. This player was none other than Dream.
Yeah.
The Dream and Technoblade rivalry began
that's a really
primarily
cool
from people
thumbnail.
arguing about who the best Minecraft player was. This topic is still argued to this day, but was originally brought up by the YouTube master himself, Mr. Beast. During a
Hey,
collab
there
with
it is.
Dream, shortly after the launch of his new gaming channel, a joke
His
started
new
that would
gaming
evolve
channel.
into one of the most talked about rivalries in
And
gaming
then
history.
8 million subscribers.
The world's best Minecraft player is literally hovering above your head
I don't know
right now.
about that.
Hey, Technoblade, more like Techno worse than Dreamblade.
Oh.
I'm cutting all this.
If this doesn't make it in, then I am unfollowing you on Twitter.
No!
Oh,
Technoblade,
yeah,
more
man,
like
that's an ultimatum.
Technoblade. What was that? I can't hear you. Technoblade sucks, according to Dream. Before the call, he spent
What?
10 minutes straight just saying Techno sucks.
Yeah, we were so confused.
Dream is better than Technoblade. Dream said Technoblade sucks, and then he
Oh my
can't kill us.
Dream just told me.
Yes. Dream,
I can't
stop
believe-
talking about how bad Technoblade is.
I can't believe
I
he's
never
spreading rumors.
said anything.
We figured out his Crypto Night.
This joke sparked a
Crypto
huge
Night?
debate
What?
across the whole Minecraft community about who was actually better. Shortly after the Mr. Beast video, a video by the small creator Sipover went viral, holding over
Oh, I've seen him on
1.4
TikTok.
million views today. In this video,
And also
he
he was in
concluded
Tommy's,
Dream was in fact
video.
the best using a
The
custom
talent show.
scoring system.
I think.
Dream outscored Techno by 1 point. As tension rose between the two sides, Minecraft Championship was quickly approaching, and this time, Dream would be playing.
That's crazy that just like
On June 13th, 2020,
Dream shot
Techno
up
and Dream
just
finally
showed
faced
up in the
off in
community.
Minecraft Championship. Dream's team was the Lime Llamas because of the color of his skin, while Techno got his team named after him. Both sides were
piglets.
extremely confident they would win, and the battle started even before the first round.
Uh-oh.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of comments coming up to this tournament saying, oh my god, Technoblade is going to get slide tackled by Dream. Dream is going to flatten this man, alright? Technoblade is lucky he hasn't met Dream before this tournament. That's the only reason his PvP street cred has survived. And I want to tell you guys, alright? It's not going to happen. I beat him in 1.8. I'm going to beat him in 1.15. I'm going to steal his clout. It's going to be fantastic. And I also have to steal Green's clout.
Okay, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? What did you eat for breakfast this morning? The correct answer is bacon. Okay, that's the correct answer. Bacon.
Wow.
Let's get this bread game, as we say, let's get this
Bacon
bacon.
and
Spam Technoblade shower. Let's get this bacon.
Round 1 was to get to the other side. This game was dominated by the Llamas, with their team holding the top 2 spots on the individual leaderboard.
Wow.
Techno followed in 5th. Game 2 was survival games. The llamas got off to a very quick start, killing an entire team. Meanwhile, the piglets got surrounded and housed by Tommy's team, who severely outgeared them. They all ended up escaping, but a massive chase broke out, leading to their entire team being killed. Then this happened.
Dream 1v4, Manhunt 1v4, 1v4 Dream.
Careful, he's gonna ender pearl up from the void.
Green Slade Dream.
Also this.
You know what? On second thought, I'm not waiting until after the game. I'm blocking Tommy on Twitter right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm blocking him on Twitter right now. Tommy in it. He's gone.
And at the end of round 3, Techno's team was in 9th, while Dreams was in 1st. Over the next few games, they continued to rise up the leaderboards, but after round 8, they finished in 4th, losing to the Llamas by 100 points.
Yikes.
And now that the Potato War was over, the training arc began.
The training
arc? The next Minecraft Championship took place on July 18th. Techno had been training for this and prepared multiple strategies to try to give himself an advantage. And that's exactly what he got. After a slower start, an amazing performance in Build Mart ended up being the pivotal point early in the competition.
Really? That's awesome.
But even more amazing was how they pulled it off.
I'm still confused by the concept
night,
of Build Mart.
I spent 6 hours reviewing the VOD of every Build Mart that has ever been played and identified the 26 possible builds that we have to make, noted every material needed for all of those builds, organized them by section, and then had everyone get every item you would need. I did not get a lot of sleep yesterday. This is what it takes to win Build Mart!
For the rest of the games, they remained in 2nd place while Dream's team finished 4th, securing their spot in the final duel. These games of dodgeball would decide who walked away with the win. This is what happened.
Do it.
Oh, Feats learned how to dodge.
We got both, right?
Feats learned how to dodge. Doesn't matter, we got him.
Good.
Doesn't matter.
2 hours, 2 hours.
2 hours.
H-Bomb's trained for this.
You could give me one if you want to fire at the same
Let's
time.
go. Nice job, dude. Nice job.
2 down.
Good.
Oh, I glitched out. Ooh, scary.
Okay.
1v1.
Phil, come on, Phil.
1v1. You both have an arrow. You both have an arrow.
One arrow.
You both got one.
Grab the arrow.
It's glitching out on me. I can't pick it up. Oh.
No.
That's fine. It was the first round.
I missed.
I got Pete.
Nice.
Pete's out.
Feed me the arrows. Don't shoot. What if team killing is on?
It's not.
What if it was? There's only one way to find that out.
Wait, who are they playing with? I recognize it. Wait.
H-Bomb down.
Wait, I know the skin. They're in the Dream SMP.
Good.
Oh!
Nice.
It's
Why
one-on-one.
can't you remember their
Look at
name?
all these people not supporting us, man.
Oh, Pete's going for me. I mean, can I blame him?
He missed.
Fundy?
Nice, dude.
Fundy.
Good,
That was it.
nice.
Isn't it? Yeah, because
Good.
he was in Quackity's
Good. But they have the
Plus
arrows.
Nevada's video
They want me
that
dead.
Evan made.
They want you dead, dude.
Because it was like the really
Nice
scary
job.
like dream thing
Nice,
or whatever.
nice.
Come on, Techno.
Yeah. It's
Let's
Fundy.
go.
One more round.
One more, dude.
Match point.
Come on.
One more.
Hogger Champa.
I can't
What?
fail now.
Wilbur, what?
My friends. They're counting on me.
Wait, is it not?
Anime music is playing.
Cute.
Good.
it's 1v1.
Good.
I have to dodge.
1v1.
I have to dodge.
Does the floor like have ice slip physics?
Bruh.
Come on.
No!
Oh man.
They do not like me, team. It's up to you. It's up to you, team.
Callum, do you want
Take your time.
I'd love it.
Let CPK and Philza shoot. Shoot H-Bomb.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh no, you left H-Bomb for last,
Oh
you
wait,
fool.
so it's not
Three.
Fundy.
2.
Okay, then I don't
One.
know.
Shoot.
God, no.
You don't want to time it. You want to take
I don't
your
know who
time.
they are.
Oh, I just stood there, dude.
No! Oh! No! Oh! I'm
We're
so mad.
They put up
That
an
sucks.
incredible fight, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
However, despite losing, they still beat Dream.
Hey.
The two
there
called
it
after
is.
the event, and a joke arose that they should be teamed up for the next event. Although it was pretty obvious that would never happen. Anyway, there was some time before the next event, And during that time, Techno took part in a different event. A massive creator Hunger Games with upwards of 200 creators across multiple platforms and countries. An event that was so broken by Techno, it caused 21 of them to team against him and his 2 teammates. This is Minecraft Ultimate. Minecraft Ultimate took place on July 25th, featuring 220 creators, some of which include Captain Sparkles, Tommy Innit, Fruitberries, Bad Boy Halo, Spifey, Jerome ASF, Fundy, FitMC, and countless more. Needless to say, this event was huge, but Techno almost wasn't in it. One day before the event, the 2 players who were teamed with Calvin and Exnisterio, who are both well-respected players in the community, dropped out of the event. They scrambled to find 2 more teammates to fill their team. They got in contact with Techno, but the event organizers said he would have to count as both people due to his viewership giving him a major advantage.
No,
Techno accepted because he thought it would be hilarious to see how many kills they could get as a team of 3 in an event with only teams of 4. Going into the event, his mindset was to do just that, get as many kills as possible. His plan to get kills was to get diamond armor. This task was extremely difficult as diamonds are very rare and each lucky block costs $10.
But it doesn't matter.
He would need a ridiculous amount of people to donate for the specific type of lucky block.
I mean...
And yet, that's exactly what happened.
Jeez,
this pretty much made up for having one less player on their team. And the second grace period ended, the hunt began. After a few kills, they decided to all stack up on Techno and fly around using an elytra and fireworks to be able to find teams quickly.
Oh my god.
And thus began Techno playing.
That's so scary. Just all you see is a pig, like a pig with a crown flying straight at you.
This went on for the majority of the tournament. Team after team had their dreams crushed by the 3-man army. They eventually reached a team total of 100 kills, which is nearly half the total amount of players. It seemed no one could stop them, but then something unbelievable happened.
Oh, look at, they have an alliance!
I mean, I would
want an alliance. Would they be able to win a 21v3? Here's how it played out.
That's absolutely
With
insane.
a total of 116 kills, they won the event, making 220 creators look like absolute fools.
I can't believe that.
This performance
That's so
had shown
crazy.
major developments in Techno's training arc and proved once again that he was one of the best players ever. The majority of people still believed Dream was better, but Techno would soon have his chance to prove otherwise. Just 6 days later, 2 major developments took place that would set the stage for the next month.
He really likes using this shot. No shade to Evan, but that shot of like the
First,
temple and
the
Savannah,
teams for Minecraft Championship 8
use
were
that
posted,
a lot.
and for some reason they thought it was a good idea to team Techno and Dream. I have no idea how they looked over that multiple times and decided it was fair, but hey, I'm not complaining. It was funny. Next, Mr. Beast replied in true Mr. Beast fashion, announcing that he wanted to have Techno and Dream duel for $100,000. Now, nothing was official, but if this were to actually happen, it would be the biggest Minecraft duel in the history of the game. But for now, all the focus was on Minecraft Championship. For one day, all the arguing would stop. For one day, there would be no battle against each other. For one day,
I feel like they'd still
the
find
two
a way
rivals
to.
would work together with one goal.
I guess they didn't, but I feel like they would have.
Minecraft Championship. On August 15th, the day finally arrived. Technoblade and Dream would join forces in Minecraft Championship 8. Hundreds of thousands watched as the tournament began. Needless to say, all the pressure was on them. They needed a good start.
I mean...
Amazingly, Game 1 was one of their team's strongest games, Parkour Warrior. Both Dream and Techno are exceptionally good at parkour, so it came as a surprise to no one when they finished the game in first place. So far, everything was going well, but there was a long road ahead. Game 3, Battle Box, was dominated by their team, winning 8 out of 9 rounds. After Ace Race, their team was strong in first place, It seemed like absolutely nothing could stop them.
But
next was the audience poll, and since Dream and Techno had the most viewers in the competition, they basically got to pick the game.
Oh, that's so rigged.
However, little did they know, the next few games would threaten their place in the final duel. Game 5 was Skyblocker, the first game in the back half of the tournament. Although far ahead, Dream and Techno were still far from clinching a spot in the finals. They would have to keep winning. And this was not a good start. In the span of one game, their lead had been obliterated, and they were now in second. After placing 5th in Bingo, they moved down to 3rd place.
Bingo?
As of now,
What?
the favorites for the event were out of range for the final duel.
How?
But there were
Bingo?
still 2 games left. Game 7 was Build Mart. To win Build Mart, they would need everyone on their team to play well, and that's exactly what happened. They placed 2nd and moved up to 2nd place overall. It came down to the final game, Sands of Time. All they had to do was hold on to 2nd place, and they would have a chance to win the tournament in Dodgeball. This is how it went.
Oh, there's the parkour.
Here you go.
Where was I? I was.
I feel like they're gonna like insanely dominate or something.
No, he's talking to you.
Yeah.
I think I have narrowed it down.
All right. Fact. We have about 30 seconds.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Oh, and
Yeah.
tries to block it
Oh,
off.
did he die? Oh, shit.
I bet he was trying to dig into the wall like he always does in the
It's fine.
manhunts.
There's no time. Just leave. No time.
Look at Dream, he's stuck in the cage.
Oh my god. Boo. Boo. I think that's enough. We're in the finals.
It was enough.
Nice.
They made it to Dodgeball. And now, all that stood between them and victory was the Aqua Axolotls. Round 1 was dominated by Techno. With 2 amazing
I feel like that's
dodges
just a
and 3
sentence that could
kills,
be
they were
said so
now
many
1-0.
times.
In round 2, the Axolots killed Dream right off the bat. Then Techno killed Quig, but died shortly after, leaving Burin and Michael to try and
yikes.
clutch. After a close battle, Aqua won, making it 1-1. Round
And then
3
they know that
started
they have to get rid
strong,
of Dream
but
and
quickly
Techno.
changed momentum when Dream was killed by Quig. An epic dodge followed by a death left Burin alone in a 1v2. Then, this happened.
Take your time. Oh,
Nice!
oh
Wow.
my god!
Those are nice shots.
Burn carry!
Suddenly, things started to look real good for them. Victory was in sight. Round 4 was going very well as it was
Unless
down
they
to
get,
a
like,
1v3.
comebacked again.
All they had to do was hit one shot. But what happened next, nobody saw coming.
Dude! Okay, I'm out. I body blocked.
Oh, please.
Get
Take
it.
your time.
Come on, take it. Yeah, take it. We got all
Take
the
your
fire.
time,
They have both
please.
arrows. Yeah, stay apart.
All right.
Dreams
Oh,
out, dreams out.
no.
Burn, you got it. Burn, you got it.
Burn, you got an arrow.
Burn, the arrow's right behind you.
Oh, that hurts.
Forget where you're going, so you gotta be.
It all
Oh,
came down
that
to this.
hurts.
The final round of Dodgeball. A month of
That's
build-up
an
led
intense
to this
game.
moment. Techno was the first one dead, and suddenly the fate of the game was in the hands of Dream.
Oh, yeah, let's block it.
Dream.
No, Dream, you got both of them.
Dream, please. I will tell everyone on my YouTube channel to subscribe to you.
Hey, it's a good deal.
Come on.
Thank you, Dream!
Nice.
Thank you, Dream!
God!
Dream was taken! #1 Minecraft player! Thank you! Thank you, Dream!
With his final arrow, Dream sealed their victory, proving to everyone that him and Techno were undoubtedly the best. But one imminent
like that was
question still
already,
remained.
Like,
The biggest
undoubtable.
of them all. The question that would lead to one of the most important moments of Technoblade's career. A moment that will never be forgotten as long as Minecraft exists. The question was simple. Who was the best Minecraft player? Technoblade or Dream?
I still love that thumbnail. That's so good. The art is so well done.
When the teams for Minecraft Championship 8 were posted, Mr. Beast tweeted saying that he wanted to have Dream and Techno duel for $100,000. At this point, nothing was set in stone, but the community exploded with speculation about who they thought would win and why. Each side gained followers, and soon you were either Team Dream or Team Techno. One of the biggest conversations about
Or
the duel
team,
was
you
what
didn't
version
know this
it would
was
be.
happening.
This was very important, as Dream specializes in 1.9 plus PvP, while Techno specializes in 1.8. This meant that whatever version the duel was played in would give one of them an immediate advantage over the other.
True.
No true speculation could be done until the details of the duel were made public. On July 1st, everyone got in a call to discuss how the duel would work. And a few days later, Dream was spotted talking about it in a Hypixel lobby. He stated that the duel would be best of 10, 5 duels on 1.16, and 5 duels on 1.8. This meant the fight would be even and would come down to who could beat the other player at their own version. Countless videos of predictions and updates on new information ensured that this would be the deciding factor of who was truly the best Minecraft player. The two spent the next month training, learning every trick, attempting to get every edge possible against their opponent. As the weeks went by, tension continued to rise between the two sides.
I feel like Techno's gonna
Everyone
win.
had their own predictions about what they thought would happen. Until finally, on Thursday, August 27th, they all got in a call and recorded the duel.
But it might be wrong.
Later, they announced the video would be posted that weekend. In 2 days' time, one of them will be $100,000 richer. Over a month of analyzing footage, comparing skill, and making predictions would finally come to a close. And the sun would rise with a new king of Minecraft. The day of the duel finally arrived, and everybody was on the edge of their seat waiting for the notification. Excitement went through the roof as we would finally find out who won.
How many people were there
At 11 a.m. PST, the premiere began, and in 14 minutes, we would have a winner. Here is what happened in those 14 minutes. The version of the first battle was to be decided by a coin flip. Heads, and the first fight would be 1.8. Tails, and it's 1.16. The coin landed on heads, which meant the first duel would be fought on Techno's version 1.8.
Those are cool statues.
The duel began, and the world watched as the two began to fight. After the initial battle, it looked like Dream was going to win, but Techno knocked him onto a platform and used math to get 2 free hits.
Nice.
All he had to do was finish it, and that's exactly what happened. Round 1 went to Techno. They established in the rules of the duel that every fight would switch versions to keep someone from immediately gaining a huge lead.
Smart.
So round 2 would be fought on Dream's home field, 1.16. Techno came out strong, getting 2 axe crits on Dream, taking out nearly half his health in seconds. However, the back half of the fight was owned by Dream, who came back and won round 2.
Wow.
Although Dream won, everyone realized just how close the two were in skill on both versions.
That's true.
This would come down to the end. Battle number 3 was back on 1.8, and the score was 1-1. Still anybody's game. Dream went in first, getting a quick combo, but Techno pulled it back, and after the first interaction, they both had 8 hearts left. After a long stalemate, they finally went back to fighting. It was incredibly close. Techno got 1 extra hit, and that's what won it for him. He finished the round with half a heart.
Wow.
Now that Techno was back in the lead, the pressure was once again on Dream. Round 4 took place in 1.16 again. Techno took sudden interest in the floor and then began to attack. After a quick exchange, Techno was up 3 hearts on Dream. This was his chance to change the tide. The two went at it again, trading axe crits until Techno killed Dream, sparing 3 hearts.
Nice.
He had just beaten Dream at his own version. With a comfortable 3-1 lead and the next duel being fought on Techno's version, things were looking up. But all the momentum disappeared when Dream got an insane combo that saved his chances at victory.
Oh my
gosh, the duels were halfway over, and Techno held a 3-2 lead. At this point, over 300,000 people were watching the premiere, which is nearly 5 football stadiums worth of people. The stakes were incredibly high, and the back half of the games would decide it all. Dream dominated Game 6 in 1.16, winning with 7 out of 10 hearts remaining.
Right.
The biggest win of the day. The game was now tied at 3-3. They traded the next 2 duels, and suddenly it was 4-4. This meant whoever won would not be able to lose the duel. Although round 9 took place in 1.8, Dream got the early lead and Techno ran away to regen. After lots of running, they began to fight again. They traded hits and Techno started to pull ahead until Techno had taken the pressure off himself and placed it all on Dream.
That's at least 12
The worst he could do was tie. With hundreds of thousands watching and 100k on the line, this final duel would decide it all. Technoblade, once an above-average Skywars player, was now battling in front of nearly 10 million people in what would be the biggest duel in gaming history. And he was one game away from victory. This is what happened.
Really fun music for the most, like, intense fight. Just chasing each other in circles. And he did it.
He'd done it. He had bested Dream. In a career built from number ones, he finally had one more to add to the collection. The biggest of them all.
That's crazy.
Technoblade was now the best Minecraft player. In his 6-year journey on YouTube, Technoblade has put together one of the most impressive and accomplished careers of any Minecraft player, and I don't think he's quitting anytime soon. If you had any bit of enjoyment during this video, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me.
Yo, totally.
I'm working on many more videos just like
Evan
this one, so make sure you have notifications on to always catch a new video when it drops. And with that, there's only one thing left to say. We win these.
That was so cool to see. Cause like, I watched Technoblade for a very limited amount of time. I watched him like when Skywars and Bed Wars got big. And then I watched like 1 or 2 of his videos, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I played my own Skywars, and I didn't watch his videos. And then I watched his Bed Wars videos, and I like stopped watching a little bit. I still kept up with it, and that's how like I knew that he got to like the streak, but I didn't know he gave up on the streak. I didn't know that. But the main thing I remember is Blitz by Technoblade, which, I mean, how could you forget that amazing song? Like, I listened to that on the daily. That's on my Spotify playlist. I wish I was joking. No, but it's really cool to see how Technoblade grew so quickly by being so good. But it is kind of dangerous, though, to build your entire brand on being the best. Because then when someone bests you, then you either have to fight them or denounce your, like, role as the best, like, blank. But it's still insane that he, like, I don't think Technoblade could be beat. That's the thing. Like, clearly, any challenge he works for, he beats. So, I mean, that's insane. But I love this video so much. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Please make sure to hit the like button, and also leave a comment on what you think I should react to next, or what you thought of the video. I always love reading your comments. But if you could subscribe, it would mean so much to me, because we are almost at 200 subscribers. That's just absolutely blowing my mind that we are even close to 200. So thank you all so much for the support. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!